The mission statement is a tool for the client to clarify their direction in life. During this demonstration, you'll also notice how being and doing is further clarified. Watch for the surprises that came out during this discussion.
Well, hello Austin, how are you doing today?
Very good, Richard. How are you?
I'm really, really good, thank you.
Good.
I'm so excited about working with you today, and I know we had a nice conversation on the phone about working with you on some stuff that you want to work on, and you talked a little bit about that you had some stuff you wanted to work on around manifesting and around being able to create maybe a mission statement in your life to be able to uphold your values that you want to work on and make those and put those into action.
Yes.
So does that seem to be where you still are today?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Are you excited about being here?
Very excited.
All right, very good. So what I want to start with is, have you ever been coached before? Is this that you've done this before?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And what I'd like to know is, to start off with, is how do you become centered? How do you bring yourself into the now? How do you do that?
I become centered. I can take a deep breath as well as some good eye connection.
Okay, sounds good. So what I'm going to have you do then is I'm going to have you do whatever you need to do to bring yourself into the now. And I'm going to do what I need to do. And then I'll meet you back in the middle here, and then we'll go ahead and begin from there. How does that work for you?
Sounds great.
So go ahead and just take a second and do whatever you want to do, okay? Good. All right, you good?
Yes.
All right, very nice. So, is there anything that you'd like to get off your chest before we start today?
Nope.
Anything bothering you? Anything on the way here? Just, you ready to go? Are you excited?
Ready to go.
Okay,
Excited.
Sounds good. Me too. So, to start off with, I just want to say that we're going to probably work with each other for probably about 20-30 minutes max. And we're going to be working on a tool called Writing Your Life's Mission Statement. And I know that we had worked previously on your values. And I want to take those values that we worked on in the past coaching session, and then I want to go ahead and build on those values and then see if we can even get deeper with those and then be able to really move into creating a mission statement for your life. How does that sound for you?
Sounds very good.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So do you remember telling me in the last session that we did about your 3 values that we came up with? And those values that you told me that were very important to you, that you wanted to manifest and create in your life, were the word wisdom, the word harmony, and also the word courageous. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Does that feel like the same values that you want to create in your life today?
Yeah, that feels very good.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about, when I say those 3 words, is there anything that comes up for you that, like, in your body, that is there anyone that sticks out the most, like, well, that's the one I really need to manifest the most?
Courageous is really, I'm feeling that right now.
And where do you feel that in your body, Austin?
In my chest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what does it feel like?
It's a energy in my chest. It's a pressure there.
A pressure?
Yeah.
And where do you feel that in your body?
Just inside my chest.
Okay. Whereabouts? Would you point to it?
Yes, right.
Yeah. So when you say pressure, is it like almost sounds like you want to, like, let it out?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Like, there's pressure, like you got to get this out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go into that a little bit more. Perfect. Well, thank you for telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
So are you ready to go? You ready to make this session happen and start
Yes.
to manifest and create a mission statement around your life?
Definitely.
Okay, perfect. So again, we've got 3 values: wisdom, harmony, and courageous. And before I start, I want to just talk to you a little bit about the difference between doing and being. So do you want to talk to me a little bit about what your idea is and the difference between doing and being is?
Okay. I guess doing would be acting in an act of wisdom or an act of harmony, doing the action, where being it could be just me sitting by myself, being in harmony, just a feeling that comes over me.
Okay.
So
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
And just to add to that, because you're absolutely right, and my idea is this: we have a little more clarity around the difference between doing and being, is that doing is this thing, it's an action, like you said. It's this thing that we're measured against. You know, our whole life we're measured against. What do we do? We're always asked, well, what do you do for a living? You know, and we're always measured on what it is that we accomplish in our life, opposed to what we be. A being is more of an attribute in which already exists within you. And to me, the word being means that it already exists. Therefore, there's nothing that you have to do because it already is.
Yeah.
Does that feel right to you?
Yeah, it feels very good.
So what I'm going to do, if you just look at the paper here, is I want to work around the difference between doing and being of these three particular values that that you created for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
And the first value that you started with is the word wisdom. And just to kind of clarify, you'll see here on this paper that we changed the word from doing, which the two of us are talking about right now, to the word demonstrate, because the word demonstrate and do is almost the same. But for this particular coaching session, we might want to shift it around between doing and demonstrate.
Okay.
So you might hear me just interchange those words a little bit.
Okay.
How's that feel for you?
Feels really good.
Okay, good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, excited?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, so what I want to know is with wisdom, tell me a little bit about how do you demonstrate wisdom in your life, Austin?
I can demonstrate wisdom by living with integrity, studying the Bible, studying successful people.
Okay, so let's go ahead and write the word integrity here.
Okay.
Because I think that's a really, definitely a way that you demonstrate wisdom is through integrity.
Okay.
And then you said studying.
Yeah.
Is that what you said also?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a doing. So you study the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And then give me one more that you would do. How else do you demonstrate wisdom in your life?
Just the word be present is coming to mind, just being present and being aware of my surroundings.
Okay, so how do you do that? Imagine yourself in your life
Okay.
demonstrating wisdom and being present and being aware of your surroundings. What are you doing?
Breathing's coming to my mind.
Okay, so you want to add that? Breathing?
Yeah,
Okay.
breathing.
And then you know what's funny is I'm just realizing something as I'm going through this, is I realized the word integrity, which is a really good way to demonstrate this, but I think the word integrity is more of an attribute. Do you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
And so let's talk a little bit about how do you do integrity?
Doing integrity would be, doing the right thing when no one's looking, or, just doing the right thing because it feels good.
Okay. So I like what you just said. I said,
yeah.
You just said do the right thing. So can we add that? Let's just go
Yeah.
ahead and cross that out.
Okay.
And let's say do the right thing.
Okay.
Does that feel good to you?
Yeah, it feels very
Because
good.
integrity is more of that attribute that you already are. You don't have to think about it because you're Austin, so therefore you are an integrous person. Is that
Okay.
correct? Okay, good. How's that feel for you?
Feels good.
Okay, so we have you do wisdom by doing the right thing, by studying the Bible, and by breathing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead and move to the word harmony now. How do you demonstrate harmony in your life?
Staying connected with God.
Okay, so connected to God, and how do you
Yeah.
do that? What are you doing? What are you doing in your life to be connected to God and be in harmony?
Say meditate.
So you do through meditation?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. How else do you demonstrate? How else do you do harmony in your life?
Yoga.
Oh, I love that. Good. You're right on with that. Okay,
Yeah.
one more. You're awesome.
Yeah.
How do you do harmony? How do you demonstrate that, Austin, in your life?
I'm gonna say I've been swimming a lot lately, and that just makes me feel really good. It brings a sense of harmony.
Okay, so by
So-
swimming or by
Yeah.
by through swimming?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I'm totally with you. I love to swim, and it brings me a lot of peace and harmony. Okay, you're doing really, really well. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay?
Okay.
Courageous. This is the one you were talking about earlier that had that pressure.
Yeah.
That one you want to get out. So I'm a little nervous that you might blow me away here in a minute if you let this out.
Okay.
So let's do this. So tell me, how do you demonstrate courageousness in your life?
By sharing my heart with others.
By sharing?
By sharing.
Okay, so you demonstrate courageousness or being courageous through sharing.
Yes.
Okay, good. What else? You're doing great.
Courageous by like following through with my beliefs. It's coming to my mind.
Okay.
So
when you say following through with your beliefs, does that mean, what does that mean exactly? How do you follow through? What are you doing to follow through with your beliefs? What are you doing?
It's going back to sharing. So
sharing is one of those things.
Yeah.
So you said it's like sharing. So what else do you do? So let's just imagine for a second that you're literally with somebody. So
Yeah.
is there any particular person that you can think of that you'd like to demonstrate courageousness to? Just, you don't have to tell me, but just in your mind,
Okay.
can you think of that person?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you need to do in order to share and to be courageous about your beliefs?
Talk.
Okay. So is that the same as sharing? Or is that different to you?
It's kind of the same.
Okay, great.
So
So let's just imagine, if you're
Okay.
willing, to just put yourself into that place of that I'm talking to this person.
okay.
All right, do you see this person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to close your eyes for a second and kind of bring yourself into the now?
Sure.
And bring yourself into your knowing? Okay, so go ahead and do that. Just take one more breath if you're willing. Good. Keep your eyes closed if that works for you.
Okay.
How do you demonstrate courageousness to this person that you'd like to be more courageous with? What is it you need to do?
The word talk is still coming up, so I guess
Okay.
talking could be.
Okay. You know what? I almost like that, and I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. You can open your eyes if
Okay.
you'd like to. You did a really good job bringing
Yeah.
yourself into that place of knowing. I like it because I think there's a difference, and let's just talk about this. I think in sharing, this is only my story, so you can tell me if I'm right or wrong with this, but I really believe that in sharing, it's more about you're sharing sort of like this deeper level of yourself, where talking is more just about allowing yourself to just chit chat, and I almost would be the word is building rapport with somebody. Just talking. It's not like about something about being serious or that you're just really in a really intense conversation, but you're just sharing and then you're really just talking.
Yeah.
Does that feel right to you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and put that down. Okay, and I'm wondering if maybe what we should do on this is I don't want to beat the horse here, and I think because I think that there's a little bit of not sure with this right now. Let's go ahead and move on to the B side. And
Okay.
let's come back to this.
We can do that.
That way we're not trying to force the answer to come with you. But if you're willing in the back of your head just to go ahead and put that in the back of your mind, and at any time during this session, if the word demonstrate, how do you demonstrate courageousness comes up, you tell me that.
Okay.
That cool?
Uh-huh.
Okay, very good. All right. All right. Perfect. So you told me that you be wisdom by being open, by being loving, and by being connected. What's the number one way that you be wisdom?
So be it open or loving.
Okay. Which one comes up for you the most? Which one feels right to you?
Open's resonating right now, so
Okay.
let's go with that.
All right, beautiful, good job. You said that you be harmony or harmonious by being loving, by being intuitive, and by being present. What is the number one way in which you be harmonious or harmony?
Say being present,
Okay.
because when I'm present, I'm intuitive as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Next, you said that you be courageous by being open, by being strong, and by being forgiving. What's the number one way in which you be courageous?
Probably being open, but we already have that up here, so
Okay.
should we go with forgiving?
Does that feel right to you? Because let's look at the reason you're being courageous.
Okay.
What is the reason that you want to be courageous in your life? What's the most important reason that you're doing that?
Let's go with forgiving.
Does that feel right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain to me why?
Just to forgive people in my life so that I can have my inner peace.
I like that. Nice. I understand completely. Thank you. Okay, we did it. So let's go ahead and build your mission statement and see how this feels for you.
Okay.
Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take step 4, and we're going to basically use this, and we're going to add the words that you came up with, because you have all the answers within you, and we're going to put these words in, and then we're going to see how this mission statement flows for you.
Okay.
Okay? So, in my life, I am committed to yoga, teaching, and doing the right thing. And I choose to have that show up by my commitment to being open, present, and forgiving. Wow. So what you just told me was, I, Austin, am committed to wisdom, harmony, and courageousness. And I choose to have that show up by my commitment to being open, present, and forgiving. And I demonstrate that through by doing the right thing, yoga, and teaching. How does that feel for you?
Feels very good.
Okay. So would you be willing right now to read this for me and tell me, and do it with a little oomph,
Okay.
so we can put that out into the universe and claim that as basically done, and let's just make it happen in your life, okay?
Okay.
All right, so can you read this okay?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, in my life, I am committed to wisdom, harmony, and courageousness. And I choose to have that show up by my commitment to being open, present, and forgiving, and demonstrating through doing the right thing, yoga, and teaching.
Whew. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, it feels really good.
Okay. So tell me what is that, where is it at in your body? Where do you feel that the
Still
most?
feel it in my chest. It's just kind
Okay.
of more of an excitement up there,
Yeah.
and feels good.
Did that pressure that you were talking about earlier, did that leave?
Yeah, it kind of just shifted into to a nicer feeling.
Okay. And so it was like a pressure, it was like released.
Yeah.
Like that, the top just popped off.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so tell me this. What are you willing to do in your life to be able to now to put this into action into your life? What are you willing to do to make this reality?
Well, I would just have to have this somewhere where I can see it every day. I can put it on the mirror in my room, because that way I'd see it every day.
Okay. And would you want to maybe put it in multiple places in your house? Like maybe, is there somewhere you could put it where you could see it more than just in one place?
Yeah, I could put it in my room, then as well as in the bathroom too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when are you willing to do this?
Do it tonight.
Do it tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. And then will you let me know when you do it? Like, how could you do that? Could you either call me, make a phone call? What would you be willing to do so I know that
Send you a picture text.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and take a picture of it and then text
Yeah.
it to me?
Yeah.
And I'll make sure to give you my phone number and you can text it to me so I can
Yeah.
see that you did it.
Yeah.
All right. So how does that feel?
Feels good.
Okay. Are we good?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, you're welcome.